Hey everybody, welcome on into your go-to show for local sports here on the shore, Delmarva Sports Insider. I'm Brandon Bosser.
What's up? It's your Chili sports anchor, Devin J. Martin. Brandon, we got a lot of football to talk about tonight.
Yeah, we sure do. Let's go over what we have in store for you tonight. Of course, we'll talk about all the games in the Henlopen and Bayside Conference tonight. Delmar getting help from both offense and defense tonight as they downed Wilmington Friends. Plus, are the Vikings of Cambridge contenders for Maryland's 1A. They get another big win earlier tonight over Parkside.
And we'll be talking about tomorrow's big home games from Salisbury Soccer, both men and women. Plus, we have your athlete of the week, and we got your top plays tonight as well. But first, a huge matchup up in Woodside and some football up in Delaware, Brandon.
Yeah, we begin with that battle in the 1A. Polytech hosting Indian River. I could see either of these schools in the 1A championship game this year.
Yeah, they're both on the come up, both to, I would say, the two top teams in the 1A from our local side in the Henlopen. But one of these teams has to get the win. I thought it would be Indian River. Who did you pick when we did our picks today?
I picked Polytech.
So
let's see who was right.
Let's see what happens. Now, the Panthers and and Indian River were actually tied 7-7 in the first quarter. Isaac Balsarac gets it over to Michael Beasley. He gets knocked out of the 20-yard line, and after the end of the first half, the Panthers go for the field goal to make it 10-7. So Polytech is up, but this is where Indian River just came back firing. Dylan Grease, the QB, handing it off to his running back, who takes it all the way down from the 20-yard line, and he breaks through a couple tackles, and that's to the house call right there. So Indian River takes a 3-point lead midway through the third quarter. They don't get the extra point to foul. So the Panthers, they try to get a response right here, but it's no good right here. Michael Perrineau with the interception off of Isaac Balsarac, and he takes it all the way down to the 5-yard line. So he doesn't get the pick six, but he basically puts him in position to take over this game with that interception.
Yeah, prime field position right there. Javion Chandler gets the handoff and pushes his way in, stumbles over the goal line for the touchdown and to go up a pair of scores. And after that, Indian River went on to dominate this one late, 41-17. So, Devin, what do you think of Indian River after watching them tonight?
They are a very explosive team, especially on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they were just able to explode in the second half. They couldn't score in the entire first half. Only had 7 points, and then all of a sudden they just go touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, and being able to create turnovers on defense is big as well. So they have playmakers on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, so Indian River's now 3-0, and they have won all 3 games convincingly. So right now, Indian River looks like they are a top dog in the 1A.
Very impressive, especially to do that on the road as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Now we got to pick up the final game in this frame in the 2A. Woodbridge hosting Howard. Brandon, this was really ugly game.
To this one.
Yeah, this was really ugly.
These two teams have matched up for the state championship before.
Yes, they have, and this game went down to the wire, and a lot of it was because of turnover.
This wasn't a championship-style game, though.
No, it wasn't. I was there only for the fourth quarter. I saw about 4 fumbles in that in the fourth quarter. There was about 6 fumbles in the first 3 quarters. Neither team could hold on to the ball.
What was going on out there?
Woodbridge had trouble even snapping the ball late in this game. They almost blew this game. Again, they were only up 21-20. They threw the pick on the goal line.
Was there moisture on the turf?
I don't know what was going on, but Cameron Johnson came up clutch for the defense. Woodbridge, again, needing to get a stop. They can't give up a field goal or a touchdown. There's only less than 40 seconds left in the game. That's a third down play. Now it's 4th and 18. If Howard gets in the end zone with 10 seconds left, they win. But no, Cameron Johnson gets 2 sacks back to back. So the Blue Raiders survive a very, very ugly game, beating Howard 21-20. So neither team is able to score in the fourth quarter, but they get the W and they move on, Brandon.
Yeah, and you know what? It doesn't matter at this point in the season whether it was ugly or not. Just matters that you get the win.
Yeah, you got to win.
And for Woodbridge to go up against a team like Howard that has a lot of great athletes, always explosive team, and to come away and get that big stop at the end too, that was huge. Obviously, got to clean up all the turnovers and the mistakes.
Yes.
They will do that. Marvin Dooley's a fantastic head coach. They'll work on that.
They're going to be practicing handoffs and snaps all practice.
They're 3-0, and that's what matters. All right, friends in Delmar now. Khalid Schoolfield on the interception. Here he comes, zigzagging his way through that Quaker defense. A pick 6 for Delmar. That put the Wildcats up by a pair of scores. But Friends coming right back down the field. But Isaiah Holbrook bringing Tattersall, the quarterback, down to the turf. Later, it's Holbrook again, combining on the tackle for loss here. Delmar's defense was phenomenal. Holbrook, big two-way player for Delmar. He is a running back who I would be afraid to watch coming through the hole. Ryan Tattersall finding Dylan McBride in stride there for the long gain. Quakers would score on the end of that drive, close within 5. But the Wildcats would take this one. Clayton Kramer scoring that touchdown. He adds another one to make this one 31-13 in the end. Delmar goes on to win it.
See, our 2A schools looking pretty good so far tonight.
2A District 3 is going to be a fantastic district to watch all season long. Basically, the old Henlopen South, and many of these teams are looking great so far.
But Laurel also played today. I know you're about to get to in a short few. They didn't look so good though. But Delmar and Woodbridge for our 2A District 3 looked phenomenal today.
Oh, come on. They were going up against the state champions. Hey, stay updated while we're at these games in real time. Make sure you follow WMDT Sports on Facebook and X right now. And hey, Devin just alluded to it. Let's check it out. Here are some final scores. Lake Forest goes over to Lewis, but the Cape Henlopen Vikings pull off a 34-32 win. Very nice. Sussex Central don't have a final score from that one, but Central was up 34-0 last we checked in the third quarter. Here's that game that Devin was talking about. Caravel 26-0 over Laurel, but Caravel was maybe the most dominant team in all of Delaware last year.
Well, you got to measure yourself against the champs at the end of the day.
So and right now, there's work for Laurel, too.
Yes, and very early in the season, only week 3, so it's not the end-all, be-all right now, but as time goes on, you have to make those improvements to be able to get on the level of a team like the Cavaliers. And
then speaking of the 2A District 3, there's Milford, 54-12 winners over Del Castle, and finally, First State Military comes down to Seaford. They get the 32-13 win over the Blue Jays. Devin, what did you think of this week in football?
I think the biggest thing that was surprising to me, I thought Laurel will put up a little bit more of a fight against Caravel, especially being the defending 1A champs over the past 2 years, past couple seasons that they're in the 1A. I thought they would give up just a little bit more of a fight. They've been blowing out the teams that they've been facing the first 2 weeks, but Caravel, not a team to be messed with whatsoever.
I'm going to go positive here. I'm going to talk about Sussex Central because I think the Knights are a fantastic team.
Yeah, they are.
We saw them against Laurel. Laurel did a good job against them, but they just allowed a couple of explosive plays. Sussex Central's look great, especially the running game. The wing always looks great for Sussex Central. Malik Bell, 4 touchdowns once again that first half. He is a fantastic runner.
And Lake Forest played Cape Henlopen very well as well, even though they were on the road.
Positives.
Yes.
Positives.
Yeah. So I like how the Spartans look today.
All right, that'll do it for the A block. We're calling our first time out. But when we return, time to move over to Maryland as Cambridge goes above their weight class for another big win. That and more when Delmarva Sports Insider returns.
Hi, I'm Joey Jones from Laurel High School Football, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.